neck real quick. Okay, let's talk about the home wrecker. Let's talk about the guy who didn't secure the right name in a different company that's over here now because his Hollywood career failed, so he had to come back to wrestling. Let's talk about you. You're on the downward spiral, my friend. You're rolling down the hill, and you're trying to punch up. You're trying to punch down, but that ain't going to work here, my friend. You can punch down all you want, but my star is starting to rise. Every single day it's rising up, and one day I will be like The Rock. I'll be in Hollywood. I'll be making tons of money. I'll be bigger than The Rock ever was, and you'll remember this moment when at the bottom of the barrel of your career, you had to try to punch down on Ricky Starks, whose star was rising, and I'm going to remember it someday. It was said that Drew McIntyre was furious after the Royal Rumble, and he stomped around backstage, and he immediately left the building angry, pissed off about a botched spot in the Royal Rumble, to which he had mentioned things about the guy had to get his stuff in. Now, Drew McIntyre was referencing LA Knight when he got upset and said all of this. So the other night on WWE SmackDown, LA Knight used this in a promo against Drew McIntyre.
Oh, wait. I forgot to get my stuff in. Memphis, tell him whose game this is. Yeah.
I absolutely loved it, by the way. Well, Gunther showed up on Raw to attack Jey Uso, but he attacked more than that. Watch this. Ooh! I mean, this kid did not expect this. Oh, and he just eats all of it. Now you got to give it to Pat McAfee, who apparently ducked. I don't know what Pat McAfee was doing, but look at the reflexes of Pat McAfee. How did he duck out of this? Woof! Bam! That kid just eats it right in the face. And then afterwards, he's concerned about his face. He goes to the ground there, grabbing his mouth and his face, his jacket. Pat McAfee's checking on him. You're the bad guy and you're a commentator. You're supposed to take the shot. I think. I mean, I would. But unless you're planning on someone behind you taking it, well, that's what happened there. Well, a lot of WWE superstars a lot of times appear and show up, but none bigger and better than Vince McMahon. He was there, and Vince was looking cut. Not as big as he used to look, but more lean and cut. And he actually looks pretty good without that mustache. Never do that again, Vince. Plus, The Undertaker was there as well. Look at the limp wrist holding on to that nice Coke, Pepsi, or maybe it's a Captain and Coke. I don't know. But either way, what the is that hat that The Undertaker's wearing? I don't know. Super Bowl 59, full of WWE legends in the crowd. Did you guys like the Super Bowl? Leave it in the comments of this video below. That's when I came up with the idea for Ryback. I thought me and Ryback could go in the back, and me and Pat Patterson and Ryback could have a three-way, and he liked it.
First of all, Vince, I don't think your mic's working, but I don't remember that. I don't remember.
Well, I distinctly remember it. I do.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you were the one that said you brought it up first before anybody else did. I agreed to do it.
I don't think I said that, Vince. I think I said I want a woman.
Damn it! Don't lie.
Place where your career goes to die. There's no exceptions to the rule. If you have one, I'd like to hear it, but I don't think you do. From Mercedes to Adam Copeland to Christian to you name any big star that came over with equity and value and a fan base, and look where they are. The supposed best in the world, Will Ospreay, is a bust. He doesn't draw money. If you're one of the small percentage of the audience that just loves wrestling moves for the sake of wrestling moves because it looks kind of like the video game you play, you're happy as hell. The problem is there's not enough of them to build a business around. It's the place where your career goes to die. There's no exceptions to the rule. If you have one, I'd like to hear it, but I don't think you do. From Mercedes to Adam Copeland to Christian to you name any big star that came over with equity and value and a fan base. And look where they are. The supposed best in the world, Will Ospreay, is a bust. He doesn't draw money. If you're one of the small percentage of the audience that just loves wrestling moves for the sake of wrestling moves because it looks.
Well, the good thing is right before he passed away, we kissed and made up.
That's huge.
Yeah,
I think that's a big deal. Lifelong regret.
We were together every day. I mean, we traveled together. He lived right down the beach from me. We trained every day. We did everything together. And then when he went to the divorce, yeah, Hogan, you're the one that did this to us, but you got in her ear. I'm like, what? It was my wife, not me. You know, my wife took her down to Miami. It was game over.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Game over, man. Good God.
Yeah.
But, you know, then he hated me for like 8 or 10 years.
If that's what people want to hear, they both hurt.
It's pretty good.
I can't even walk.
What do you think is more brutal, spear from Ron Breakker or an RKO from Randy Orton?
You just asked me, does it hurt or does it hurt?
Dude, that is so the greatest answer. I don't know if he came up with that on the fly, but if he did, good, what a call, man. He could have droned on about nothing. Instead, he's like, did it hurt or did it hurt? That's a smart answer. That's a smart answer. This guy's smart, man. He plays stupid, but I Show Speed is smart as hell, bro. Randy Orton, let's take a look at a Randy Orton RKO. Oh! Oh, my God, I forgot the table didn't break. Oh, my God, the table didn't break. I forgot. Speed's dead again. Up here.
Just kind of looked at him as like a troll. I'm like, I don't want to acknowledge these things because then it looks like they matter and they don't. But
imagine looking at CM Punk like he's a troll. When CM Punk calls everybody else trolls, man, it's deep.
Did bother me internally, because, you know, we were trying, dude, that roster from he leaves in 2014, right? I think. Mm-hmm. Like, we were hustling, dude. We were trying our damnedest. And we were given garbage a lot of the time, and we were making the best of it. And
well, there you go, man. Seth Rollins calling a lot of what we saw garbage. I mean, we knew it was garbage because back then, like I said, people were chanting for CM Punk during a main event of a world title match with the Fiend and other. It was crazy.
You know, he was in a position where he'd made a bunch of money and could.
Yeah, it's about jealousy too. We get it. I'm Joe Cronin. AEW, where the best wrestle. Where the best wrestle.
Yeah, of course. But at the end.
Yeah. I mean, when you're in a public eye for 40 years.
Yeah, you do slip and fall a couple times.
Yeah, and they're going to see it. Everybody's going to see it.
At the end of the day, we kind of looked at it the next day because, you know, I had like 11 billion impressions, you know, and some of the other guys, some of the big stars that were on that car that night only had like 3 billion. I don't name names, but, you know, we were
so you were like,
I was like, ooh, hate me some more.
Yeah. We actually ran a press conference the day after. I don't know if you got a chance to see it from the Hulkster, but we have a lot of questions for you. Is that okay?
Yeah, but the one thing is, I was talking about the beer. You know, we're in a relationship with the WWE. You know, they're my partner in this thing, and I had to be a good guy in LA.
Yes.
Now, if this was for wrestling, and they turned on me like that, I'd have turned into Hollywood Hulk. And I said, oh
hell yeah.
So you hate me for everything I've done for all the Make-A-Wish kids and everything I did for your kids. Well, guess what? I did it for the money. and by the way,
you know, Hogan returned.
Here we go.
You know,
Come on.
that pop was something.
It was something.
It was a pop.
It was. That was an ego pop.
Lord have mercy. Wonder what you think he went back to the dress. Well, you were there. Did you feel bad for him? No.
Well, hey man, I got feelings. For people. Like, sometimes in life, things come back.
Oh my God, bro. I'm going to pass out. He just said one word. He's like, Hogan and fucking Taker.
Hogan returned.
Here we go.
You know,
Come on.
He's like, what'd I say, man? What happened?
with you.
That
baby.
pop was something.
It was something.
It was a pop.
It was.
A lot of modern people of the last 5 to 10 years, wrestling fans, from their perspective, all they know about Hogan is that a lot of talent didn't like him, that he was kind of a jerk off, and he was a very famous wrestler at a time, but they don't remember and weren't born even in that time. And they know that he's said racial slurs on tape. His son sucks. And I don't know, his daughter had a singing career or something. His wife divorced.
You hate me for everything I've done for all the Make-A-Wish kids and everything I did for your kids. Well, guess what? I did it for the money. and by the way,
You know, Hogan returned.
Here we go.
I love Undertaker, bro. We played this clip yesterday, but it's just too good. He like looks off camera. He's like, here we go. Like they've been talking shit for like weeks probably about this. And I love this guy. They got this guy in the middle. I don't even know his name still, but I'm starting to like him because he don't give a shit. It's like they brought him on so that he could bring up these fucking things that they don't want to bring up or they can't bring up. So he's like I don't know who this guy is actually, but he's like I want to say like a rogue or like he's like a rogue podcast host. It's perfect for Undertaker. I would be perfect for Undertaker, but I don't think he can handle me. But my God, is he, because he just casually goes, hey man, listen, you ever see
you hate me for everything I've done for all the Make-A-Wish kids and everything I did for your kids. Well, guess what? I did it for the money. and by the way,
You know, Hogan returned.
Here we go.
I love Undertaker, bro. We played this clip yesterday, but it's just too good. He like looks off camera. He's like, here we go. Like they've been talking shit for like weeks probably about this. And I love this guy. They got this guy in the middle. I don't even know his name still, but I'm starting to like him because he don't give a shit. It's like they brought him on so that he could bring up these fucking things that they don't want to bring up or they can't bring up. So he's like I don't know who this guy is actually, but he's like I want to say like a rogue or like he's like a rogue podcast host. It's perfect for Undertaker. I would be perfect for Undertaker, but I don't think he can handle me. But my God, is he, because he just casually goes, hey man, listen, you ever see
Dog just killing up. He just saw a 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 dog just killing up.
I've been waiting for this since we saw it on TV. I knew someone in the crowd would have a better shot of it. Watch I Show Speed get fucking obliterated. Look at this. I Show Speed. Wham!
Oh, jeez. Cody's no selling that pedigree. He's fine. Yeah.
Oh, did you just get your ass?
What the fuck was that?
What? Yeah, no. Are you ahead of me, bro?
Yes,
Come
I am.
on.
Oh,
No.
I'm not saying it.
Don't spoil anything.
Well, he is spoiling it because now we know something's about to happen.
Shit.
Shut up.
Oh, shit.
Go to sleep, intercepted. CM Punk eliminated.
Fuck this. The crap out of here, old man.
Wow. Wow, I was wrong.
Too, baby.
Wow. Guys, Cody Rhodes just won the Royal Rumble 2 years in a row for the first time in 26 years. It's fucking awesome. And I'm not even mad about it, but I am. But fuck it.
Mariah May, you may be the woman from hell, but you came from my womb,
That
and
is
I
so
will
great.
shove you back up there and spit you out, for I am timeless, timeless Tony Storm, and I'm gonna rip your tits off!
What? So Alexa Bliss is under some kind of contract dispute, and they can't come to an agreement. Her old contract versus a new contract. Each one wants something different, so they can't renegotiate one. So they had to cancel the Wyatt Six plans. So now she's just sitting there in limbo, guy. Please, Alexa Bliss, oh my God, come back. I want to leave one drop on your belly button, girl. You know what I mean.
Lies about Britt Baker. She broke up recently with Adam Cole. It's said that the locker room hates her and that she's a B-word. Well, it looks like she's on her way out of AEW, and all of a sudden the smear campaigns have begun.
Although it's obvious both Netflix and WWE were quick to brag about the premiere's impressive numbers. As fans and pundits have pointed out, debut episodes often do better than subsequent episodes. In this case, WWE heavily promoted the first Raw on Netflix and loaded the show with WrestleMania-level matches.
Attacking Roman Reigns! He's been jealous ever since Cody Rhodes tag-teamed with Roman! And he knew this is all about the spotlight!
Jesse at some point goes, "Oh, you want to know what snake this jacket is made out of? Damien." And Michael Cole and Pat McAfee don't react to them. But it was fucking funny because then Jesse doesn't just drop it and realize the joke kind of bombed. He just goes, "It's Jake the Snake. It's Damien I'm wearing." He just keeps going on.
Why didn't you tell me that? I missed that. You know what? It's Damien.
Out here. And you know what? His name used to be Damien.
It was a big one-off tonight because I believe that the Winged Eagle belt will be returning only tonight, or maybe only on Saturday Night Main Events, but I think it's just tonight. A lot of fans are concerned about Netflix because Netflix had all these streaming problems during Jake Paul and Mike Tyson during the fight. Lots of issues. It's not going to be a problem for WWE. I'm telling you it's not going to be a problem because Jake Paul, Mike Tyson had over 60 million people watching them. It was a record-breaking, crazy live event on Netflix, never before done. And we've had a few other live events before that have hit around 20 and 30 million, and those didn't really have any streaming problems whatsoever. This was an unbelievable amount. This was 2 times what they've ever seen before, doubling the audience from 30 million to over 60 million.
Tyson has now gone viral for an interview with a teenage journalist. She asked Tyson what he wanted his legacy to be.
It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that? No, we're nothing. We're just dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. That is something that I have not heard before, someone say that as an answer.
Now that I've finished the documentary, before I get into a couple of little spoilers in a minute, so I'll give you the heads up, but we have really found out that the Netflix has left out a ton of the Vince McMahon childhood stories, which was some of the most interesting stuff in this documentary, and they left it out.
What are the reactions going to be for Cody next time he comes out? That's what I'm wondering. We might actually see Cody get booed.
Well, no, I think it's going to go the other way. I think the people are going to get louder for Cody, and then he's going to become more sympathetic, and they're going to be like, some people are going to be pissed.
Who the Rock? Yeah, but what is that going to do? What's that going to do?
What it's going to do is it's going to build Cody's momentum even harder to whenever he ends up actually facing Roman. Listen, I'm telling you, I don't necessarily love this either. I don't. But what it will do is this. It will in the short term, it's going to aggravate a lot of people like you're aggravated right now. But in the long term, it's going to make it feel crazier when he does get to the point where he faces Roman again.
Like, what has been done specifically to prevent issues like sexual harassment in the AEW locker room?
AEW has the best safety record, I believe, of any pro wrestling company in the world. I believe we have the most safe environment. I believe we have the best safety record.
AEW is the best safety record of any company in the world, a wrestling company in the world. How do you measure that? But in the last 5 years, I know that in your locker room, you've had a dog's teeth bashed in. You've had fights with your wrestlers, and you yourself said that you feared for your life, and it was unsafe and dangerous.
My life was in danger.
In the WWE, fearing for their lives, saying that people could have been hurt. 0 in WWE. But in your company, you yourself say that that's happened.
My life was in danger.
Because I haven't heard anything.
No, it's Priest that's injured.
I don't.
Oh, Priest? Well, I
has to
haven't
be
heard
Priest.
anything.
Yeah, he's
I haven't
holding
heard
his
anything.
fucking. He's holding his ear.
Yeah,
So
because
maybe,
Mustafa
okay.
at the end of
they
during the end of
cut
the
away
match,
from everything. Like this YouTube edit is like. LA Knight is in fucking alpha mode right now. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this compilation of shorts. Part 2 coming soon. Please leave a comment down below that says Mr. Stretch, and I'll know you watched this whole video. And if you're really solid, leave a super thanks. But just thanks for watching this whole thing anyway. I hope you watched all the commercials. And if you want to support the channel, I need your help at paypal.me/Joe Cronin Show, or become a patron, or subscribe to the channel. More for you later. Love you. More to come. More to come. Hey, there's stuff popping up on your screen right now. Why don't you click on something? Click on one of these things on the screen. A video, playlist, or go to my Amazon.